Okay, I think we'll get started, and our colleagues will join us, I'm assuming in another couple of minutes. So we make the segue from an understanding of those patterns we were thinking of, historically what's gone on, to hearing a little bit more about what's actually happening currently on the ground, with two specific examples, the first of which will be around justice reinvestment. And we'll have the second conversation after lunch. So at this point in time, I'm going to invite Paula Lantz, who's the Associate Dean for Academic Affairs and a Professor of Public Policy at the Gerald School of Public Policy at the University of Michigan, who will moderate this session, to come forward and introduce the panelists. Could you affirm her as she comes, please?
Thank you for your affirmation. So I'm very delighted to be participating in this whole workshop this morning and, in fact, introducing our panelists and moderating this panel. I don't think Alina knew when she invited me to do this that my very first job as a researcher was for the Community Corrections Department of the Hennepin County, which is Minneapolis and greater Minneapolis area, Hennepin County, and I actually focused my work there working for the juvenile court. And spent 3 years doing that, so kind of going back to some of my early research roots here. We're really lucky to have with us this morning two leaders who are working in the area of justice reform and justice reinvestment. And we have an expert that works at the state level and also an expert who's been very active in working at the local level. So with us this morning, we have Elizabeth Lyon, who hails from the great state of Michigan, I might add. She's living in DC now. And she is the Deputy Director of State Initiatives at the Council of State Governments Justice Center. And there she oversees the technical support provided to states that are participating in the Justice Reinvestment Initiative, which we'll hear about this morning. And we also have with us this morning Judge Stephen Teske, who's the Chief Judge of the Juvenile Court of Clayton County, Georgia. And he also regularly serves as a Superior Court judge by designation. Judge Teske is the lead author of the School Justice Partnership Model that is designed to reduce juvenile delinquency by promoting academic success using alternatives to suspension and school-based arrests. Judge Teske is an active voice in many aspects of justice reform, and he's also a well-published author, including a book of essays entitled Reform Juvenile Justice Now. And he'll be speaking to us this morning about how Clayton County, with leadership from the juvenile court, has created an infrastructure for both public and private funding to support evidence-based programs to reduce juvenile crime. So please join me in welcoming both our guests this morning. And we're going to start with Elizabeth Lyon.